Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. And today we're gonna be talking about Hard Mode Challenge. Okay, couple of things. I wanted to present to you Hard Mode Challenge. Many of you know about this already, and I just wanted to present what this is and what are we talking about. Probably all of you already know about this. It's a Hard Mode Challenge. I forgot who made it. There's several modders, including Ryan the Skinny, including Toprus, including a lot of modders who agreed to this kind of off-the-rails. Gebrilski, I believe a lot. Who else was on the list? Let me just. A lot of people are on the list, modders who participated in creation of this mod. So, what's the mod about? It gives you a set of rules by which you have to play because it makes it quite difficult for you to play. So, what are the rules? The rules are you have to start at hardest difficulty level. Now, I do that anyway. You have to start with 90-day cycle enabled as well. It doesn't say anything about the Seasons mod because I believe this was implemented before Seasons, but bear in mind that Seasons make this game even more difficult because you have to have heating and you have to have bear in mind the productivity of your fields in this case. So if we play with Seasons, it's going to be extra difficult. Now, continuing on, you're not allowed to export oil, fuel, bitumen, or chemicals, so no crude oil or derivatives exports, especially, and the chemicals as well. Capitalist World placed a ban on your sales on global market. Some players, I think Rand the Skinny did it for 5 years ban on fuel exports, but I might go all in that we are not going to be exporting oil at all. I have a couple of tricks in my sleeves, but we're going to see that in our series as well. So, second one, you cannot import prefabs. The Soviets are you have a housing shortage, they need prefabs, all of it for themselves, so you can only import, as you can see on my test map here, that I'm only importing bricks, boards and steel. This is a little bit of a test I'm running. Also, continuing on, locomotives, wagons, ships, helicopters, airplanes may not be purchased, but they only self-manufactured. That's gonna be tricky. No cheat assets, i.e. unrealistic mixed asphalt and concrete storage or high output factories, just no cheats. All structures past the initial starter town list must be self-built. All roads, rails, factory connections, conveyors and pipes must be self-built beyond dirt roads and paths and wooden rails. Now, wooden rails, that's a tricky one because I can build wooden rails, but I think they're not allowed in this game. Well, they are actually, because you have to sometimes you have to fix your railroad, so you can do it with wooden rails. You are allowed to import people, but only limited amount. You have 1,500 points for immigration in the first year. Where one for third world worker it's 1 point, for basic worker 3 points, for college educated worker it's 6 points. I don't know when these rules were made, but I never had an issue with people. If you make them happy from the beginning, you're gonna make them happy for a while. So that's the point, at least in my eyes, of the game, that you have to keep your people happy and workers shouldn't be a problem, but you have 1,500 points to import people. This would be basic worker 3 points, like 500 people starting town. It already has some college educated people, and that's fine. With 360 per year afterwards, so that means you would have 120 people allowed to be imported with normal education of your basic workers, every year. I don't think maybe I will be using that, but it doesn't matter. So optional rules. Base rule set plus, you can only purchase V3S Praga vehicles. Yes, so here we come to the tricky part, because this is the mod, so it requires Ryan the Skinny additional V3S mods pack, with exception for cement trucks, bulldozers, excavators, farm equipment, etc. In this case, Ryan the Skinny has actually mod, I believe that's his mod, that has mixer as well, which I would be using, which is another difficulty, because if you use his cement concrete mixer, this one has 12-ton capacity and 70 kilometers per hour, while this one it's even slower and has less than half a capacity. I like the challenge. On the other hand, The mod also has these Pragas with a huge capacity and they carry vehicles. This is an additional question I have for you guys. Would you consider this cheating on the rules or not? Because they're from the same mod, I believe, these Praga vehicle assets. If so, I use them because they have quite high capacity for 40 tons of steel, 32 tons of bricks, 40 tons of boards, and so on, and can carry vehicles up to 40 tons. And the second thing, guys, what do you think about me using this mod? I like the mod bulldozer that doesn't move, excavator that doesn't move, as well as paver and roller that need to be transported to the construction site. In this case, you have to have a heavy vehicle to transport them there. Boy, is this a cheating thing for you guys, or do you like it or not? Whoever watched my series, if not, do you use this mod? This mod is really amazing. You have to take the vehicle there. It does teleport back, but it doesn't use your roads and block the traffic. Also, it doesn't use the fuel. Okay, continuing on. So tell me your opinion on that. So logistical expert, base rule set, cannot use the auto buy or manual buy for resources except for electricity. Yes, I'm gonna be using this 100%, no auto buy of anything. Probably not even starting food in the shops. I'm gonna import that as well. Starter town plus medium distribution office vanilla. This is a rule 9a. You are allowed one-time manual purchase of fuel, food, meat, I don't care, clothes up to maximum capacity of the building in your starter town. I'm not gonna do that. And bad credit, cannot take any loans. The world banks have shut their doors to you, so no loans whatsoever. I will play definitely with that. I'm up to the challenge. The only problem at the moment, as far as I can see, is these big vehicles here and these vehicles that cannot move on the roads. So what do you think about those? Should I be using it or not? And also, I'm not sure. I'm probably, now that I read the rules a little bit better, I'm probably not gonna build these conveyor connections. I'm probably gonna construct them on my own because it's not a problem. I think we won't have any issues doing this on our own because I already have. It's gonna be fine. The band's gonna make it. So, what do you think about that? Continuing on, starter town, you can only construct some buildings. You're not even allowed to construct all of the buildings from the town. You're not allowed to construct, here we go, this is a basic setup of town. We have a small, usually they suggest to have small wooden buildings, and I have actually, all of these buildings are actually wooden, and this is the set from Raysione. I'm gonna leave link to this set in the description of the video because it's freaking amazing. This is my favorite, one of my favorite mods these days, especially when I'm playing this extra hard. You have absolutely everything. You have separate shops, you have also one shop. This is a shop that has food and meats, and this is for clothing and electronics, you know, this kind of stuff. It's made by Raysione, and it's absolutely amazing mod. I love it. You have 3 sets of buildings. I only have 2 of them here because third one it has capacity of 15 people. The smaller one here has 14. It has capacity of 15 people, and it's just amazing. You have like fire department. You have a hospital here with 3 vehicles. You have small university, which I believe most of this is the school. And you have a small university over here that can educate your people. We're gonna lower the amount of workers here for for a moment, right? So this is check out this mod. This is absolutely amazing. Right, so your town can only consist of dirt roads and paths. You can connect whatever you want, it's free. Initial power lines, substations, transformers bringing power to the town from external power source, or see next items if it doesn't exist. Next items being 3 extra small power stations by Ryan Diskini if the map doesn't have external power connection. 1 gravel storage, check. I have 1 gravel storage over here. So next one will be 1 small hot mix. Yes, there's a hot mix. I have exactly that, small hot mix and small concrete batching. They're actually my favorites right now. These kind of limitations actually make it easier for you because they're much cheaper to build than your vanilla stuff, and vanilla stuff, especially in the beginning, is quite useless. Bear in mind that these conveyor belts I shouldn't have built. I probably won't build it, or I'm gonna remove them in my testings, but this shouldn't be the rest of it. It's more or less how it's supposed to be. I started, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm trying farming. So You can have topper small railway storage. I didn't find a use for that at the moment because I'm not using railroads anymore at all at the moment. Small open storage by off the rails. We have that. This is off the rails, real small storage. It has only 150 ton capacity. I believe we limited the capacity anyway. So it has meat storage vanilla, I don't use that. Small tank fuel, I don't use that. I have that mod. Small distribution office, any size, I have that for our materials. I'm just distributing them from the border. It's a little bit easier. So you can have small vehicle depot. We have it over here. It's actually bigger of two, but it doesn't matter. They're more or less the same price, and it's a depot. Nobody cares. Construction office of any size, vanilla or Gabrielski. I believe this might not be Gabrielski's mod, but the big one is actually gonna make your life much easier if you build a big one, because you can just continue adding vehicles as you expand. So I'm fine with that. Unless this is not the mod I'm talking about. What do you know if this is the mod? I didn't find some of the mods, but I don't think we need all of the mods from the list here, because some of them are much more challenging than the ones we have on the list. So, small vehicle depot, construction office, any size, medium gas station. Yes, we have that one as well. This is the medium gas station, and this is also one of my favorite gas stations now, because it's small, efficient, it has small capacity. For beginning, it's absolutely perfect. 50s school by Gabrielski, you can use, I believe these are even more challenging because these schools are less capacity. Small shop, 50s kindergarten, fire station, vanilla or brickstone fire station, or small fire station off the rails, or Toprus fire station. Toprus has nice ones as well. 50s clinic, you have one small Soviet headquarters by Mayor de facto, and one small university by Mayor de facto, or Lenin University by off the rails. Wood brick flats or brick or trailer totaling up to more than 700 workers you can build. And this is actually what I did here. This is capacity for 700 workers, even though I have only 500 workers. They grew up. Some of them actually had 500 exactly. So this is what I imported. This is town that can house up to 700 people. So we have for a while, for a year or a couple of years, we have everything that we need. So yeah, what do you think about the hard mode? What do you think about my issues with these big trucks and the non-movable trucks? What do you think about the construction office here? It's a big one. I believe that's the mod we are looking for. They have 3 sizes, and I saw Ryan the Skinny using this in his Let's Plays, but that was over a year ago. And this challenge was built way before seasons, so it's gonna be more challenging. We need to build a heating plant. I'm definitely gonna take that challenge as well. I'm gonna try to build a heating plant as well by the winter, and I'm gonna try to get our country up and running. This is Alaska. Kinda just a test map. I might play on this one as well. If you have any suggestions for the maps, also please hit the comment section. What do you think? What do you think about all of this? What do you think about the plan? What do you think about issues I'm having? Please help out. That's it. If you enjoyed this, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. We're gonna notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. If you want to support the channel, description of the video. Have a nice Thursday, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.